So you're probably wondering, what was the very first anime I ever saw? Most of you would think, oh, it's obviously Dragon Ball because that's what most people grew up with and you've talked about it a bunch before. Nope. Oh, then it was Pokemon or Digimon, right? Well, I eventually saw them on Cartoon Network, but no. Ah, I see. So it was Studio Ghibli films, right? Not even close. I saw them way later. Then what was the first anime you ever saw? Believe it or not, the very first anime I ever saw and watched all the way through growing up was Hamtaro, or how it was called in Japan, Totoko Hamtaro. It's a slice-of-life adventure series starring the titular hamster who goes outside and has small adventures with his friends the Ham-Hams. Yeah, it sounds kinda dumb, but it's a series that was clearly meant for little kids. It's probably why I enjoyed it back in the day. But revisiting it, I've started to notice some flaws. But before I do that, let's talk about the positives. The idea is nothing new. In fact, a lot of shows have done the idea of small creatures running around and exploring the world. Heck, tons of famous films have done the same thing as well. But I do want to say, it's the first one I've seen that decided to be really laid back about it. Instead of the characters going around the world, solving mysteries, or finding a lost treasure, it's more about them doing simple things in life, trying to invite a friend, helping someone in need, going to a festival, that sort of mundane stuff. It's trying to take the slice of life formula and doing it with hamsters. I gotta say, it's a unique take on the idea. I also like the designs of the Ham-Hams, as each one has a distinctive feature, like hats, bows, and aprons. The body designs, though, feel copy and paste. Still, they do their best to make sure each one of them is distinctive from the other. The characters also each have different personalities. Sure, they are cutouts, but as cutouts go, none of them annoy me or got on my nerves. And yep, that's pretty much it. Look, I don't want to criticize what is obviously a very harmless little series, but I'm sorry, after revisiting this series, it was pretty dull and not as memorable as I thought it would be. I remember back then I really liked it and even wanted some of the toys and video games coming out. But then I realized, did I ever remember a single episode when watching it? Nope. I mean, besides some of the character names and maybe one or two moments, I can't remember a damn thing about it. Well, maybe the theme song, but seriously, who doesn't remember an anime theme song? I want to point out that I watched the English dub since I couldn't get access to the sub version, and by gosh, besides the hamsters' voices, it's one of the most laughable dubs I've heard in a while. Humans like Hamtaro's owner, Laura, and the rest of her class sound way off. Laura's supposed to be 10, but she sounds like a teenager.
Hi, everyone. My name's Laura.
Even her crush sounds like he's 40. I'm not kidding, it's really bad.
Maybe we can play again sometime.
Whether the sub version is better or not, the conclusion is the same. This series doesn't hold up for me. I understand that it has a fan base, and to be fair, it was a series that introduced me to the slice of life genre, and for many others as well. If you still like it and enjoy the adventures of these characters, more power to you. But to me, this is one hamster that definitely needs to stay in his cage.